Hey everybody, today I want to take you guys through Resident Evil 0. This is the HD Remaster on the PS4. This is my favorite Resident Evil game of all time. I know everybody loves 4, and so do I. 4 is amazing, I love it. But Resident Evil 0 is, in my opinion, the best of the classical Resident Evils. You notice it's got the 2.5-dimensional art styling of the originals, but it's, I think, better designed than Resident Evil 1, and it's a bit more straightforward. Like, Resident Evil 1 was very, very cryptic, and you could get stuck very easily. Resident Evil 0 has a little bit of that, but not quite as much. And I would say that it's generally more enjoyable. One of the best games of all time, in my opinion.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
The government has announced that it has set out to protect our department. But as of 2 years ago, when a several plans were set up, the local government stepped in and took over.
What just happened? I thought they were dead.
Rebecca's character has a lot of the same charm of Jill Valentine, but Rebecca's a little bit, like, more girly. The artists and the designers that made her very cutesy, which is kind of commonly seen when Japanese people design, like, European or American characters. Oh god. But Capcom really is a genius company. I was a big fan of Mega Man growing up, and Capcom just never ceases to amaze. It's a shame what they did to the later Mega Man series. Although recently, though, with the 8-bit styled releases of 9 and 10, those were amazing. I love those too. Alright, let's get the key off this guy. There we go.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with STARS. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know. Edward! Are you all right? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters?
Oh no. These little bastards are fast. The fast-moving enemies are the most terrifying because they give you very little time to react. And, you know, the controls here, oh god. See what I'm saying? Get off. Get off. Oh man. Like, the controls are kind of set up to make this a very cinematic looking game, even during gameplay. And because of that, the faster moving enemies can get to you before you have a chance to draw and fire or to use the knife. Really spooky stuff. But especially later in the game, the enemies just get terrifying, and they jump scare you a lot. The jump scares get me every time. And you never know when a dead body could reanimate. No? Okay, not that one. Any one of these bastards could just jump up out of nowhere. Oh, okay. No problems, thankfully. Very nice. So you see how it's playing, right? There was a locked door, we had to go get the key, and that progressed us forward. Probably... Oh.
This is Rebecca. Over.
Rebecca, can you hear me? This is Rico. What's your location? Over.
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Cohen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. He wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
See, that's what I'm saying. They made her so cutesy. Anyways, let's check the map. And you see we got the locked door there. And since we have a key, that's where we want to go. But again, body could reanimate at any time, so we got to watch out for that. There's a leg over there that's very suspicious. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, you hear that? God damn. Ah, turn around, Rebecca. Alright, you got to listen for the enemies. And the firing system in this game is that basically when you hit a target, there's a chance that it goes to various limbs. Like, you know, percentage chance it'll go to the torso or the head. It just depends.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
Yeah, the designers just made her so, like, you know, cutesy. Here, let's check this note real quick, and then let's go up and try. Notice supervisors. Okay, yeah. So this is basically giving you a hint as to what to do. So when closing the dining car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car. Automatic door, keyword. Power switch is located on the roof of the 5th car. Also, key phrase. And etc., etc. Okay. So basically it's telling you want to get to the roof of the 5th car. See, the original Resident Evil 1 didn't quite give you that sort of information. It was a lot more cryptic and a lot more like backtracking and exploration in Resident Evil 1. But this one is a lot more, I would say, linear. Like, it's more self-explanatory. And there's not as much, like, confusion when you play. It has lots of puzzles and lots of cryptic stuff too, but it's not as much as Resident Evil 1, thankfully.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
The human leech. It's very difficult to avoid his attacks. You just kind of have to fire and hope for the best with this one. 5 or 6 hits.
Are you okay? Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you. If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
So, based on what we read from that paper earlier, we want to turn on the power on the top of the 5th cart. This just goes through how to use both players. It's not really worth reading. Basically tells you use the triangle button to switch characters, and you can issue commands.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so let's get that power switch going. Yeah, Capcom just has a way with the theatrics. I mean, look at this. You could just picture the kind of eerie feeling you would have being on top of a train at night in the rain. So immersive. So Rebecca is now stuck in this room. The door out of here is jammed. Yep. You need something sharp. It doesn't really specify what. So let's go ahead and get the swag. Always need more pistol ammo. The pistol is the only weapon in the game that ever really gets decent ammo. The game is kind of stingy with all other ammo. It gives you decent amounts of shotgun rounds from time to time, but all the other stuff is just, like, not that generous. Let's see, if you're all familiar with any Resident Evil game, you know that green herbs heal you, and green herbs can be mixed with red herbs to fully heal you. So now we're going to switch back to Billy, because Billy's got to get her out of there, right? So let's check Billy's inventory. Alright, he's got a knife, a pistol, and a little bit of ammo. So I'm going to go ahead and leave part 1 right here. Be sure and check back for part 2 of Resident Evil 0 HD Remaster for PS4. Awesome game. Check back for part 2.